was a cold evening in 1974. Snow lay scattered across the University of Washington campus. There stood a young man, polished in manner, with a smile that could disarm anyone. His arm was encased in a plaster cast. To any passerby, he was simply a vulnerable young man in need of a hand. But beneath that plaster, there were no wounds. It was a carefully laid trap. He spotted his target, a young woman walking alone. He approached her slowly, his voice gentle.
I'm so sorry to bother you, but with my arm like this, I'm struggling to get these books to my car. Could you possibly help me?
The girl looked at his face and saw only innocence. She had no way of knowing she was walking toward one of the most ruthless monsters the world had ever seen. They reached his brown Volkswagen Beetle. The moment she leaned over to place the items inside, the light in his eyes vanished, replaced by a hollow darkness. He pulled out a hidden iron rod and struck her. In the silence of that freezing night, no one heard her cry. Gentleman by day, demon by night. Ted Bundy was more than just a killer, he was a master manipulator. By day, he was a law student, active in political circles, and even worked at a crisis suicide hotline. Those who worked alongside him believed he was the kindest man they knew. But when night fell, he would sit in his car, prowling for his next victim. He had even removed the passenger seat of his car, a chilling modification designed to hide the bodies of the women he abducted so they would remain unseen from the windows. Outsmarting the law. When the police first apprehended him, the public was in shock. Could a gentleman like Ted really do this, they asked. During his trial, he became his own lawyer. He turned the courtroom into a stage, cracking jokes and charming the gallery. His defiance didn't stop there. He escaped from custody twice. Once, he leaped from a courthouse library window and vanished. The second time, he carved a hole through his jail cell ceiling and crawled to freedom. Each time he escaped, his internal madness drove him to kill again. Finally, in 1978, his run ended in Florida. This time, the evidence was scientific and undeniable. Investigators found distinct bite marks on the body of one of his victims. Forensic experts proved these marks belonged to Bundy. It was the beginning of the end. On January 24, 1989, he was led to the electric chair. As the end neared, the charm was gone, replaced by visible fear. Outside the prison, thousands of people gathered, not in mourning, but to celebrate the moment the mask finally fell for good.
Do you think what situation makes him a psychopath? If you like my channel, do like and subscribe.